Hello, NBA fans. Daily news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a fan of the Lakers show and I hope you'll subscribe to the channel and give it a like. Jake LaRavia was an excellent signing for the Lakers. He's a well-rounded, versatile, and intelligent player with good mid-range and long-range shooting, especially from three-point range. He can play center and bring many benefits to the Lakers. Jake LaRavia has everything it takes to be one of the Lakers' standout players this season. Jake LaRavia is poised for a breakout season. The Los Angeles Lakers have acquired a player whom analysts are revering as a breakout candidate for the 2025-26 season, Jake LaRavia. LaRavia flew under the radar in 2024-25, but his quiet emergence as a 3-and-D wing with offensive versatility appears to have turned enough heads to warrant newfound hype. The result of LaRavia's quiet emergence was a new contract with the Lakers and praise as one of the more subtly brilliant signings of the summer. LaRavia, 23, was selected at number 19 overall in the 2022 NBA Draft. The Memphis Grizzlies declined his fourth-year club option, however, which made him eligible for free agency in 2025, a development that Hoops Hype believes Memphis could soon come to regret. Michael Shearer of Hoops Hype recently listed LaRavia as one of the 7 players primed for a breakout season in 2025-26. LaRavia will likely slot in as a high-minutes backup wing who can play anything from the 2 to the 4. That flexibility should help him earn plenty of court time for a Lakers team that's still rather top-heavy. The jury is still out on how LaRavia will mesh with his new teammates, but there are few who deny how perfect the fit is on paper. Hoops Hype heralds Jake LaRavia as breakout candidate for 2025-26. Injuries played a significant role in Memphis' controversial decision to decline LaRavia's club option. He appeared in just 70 games between his first 2 seasons, inevitably struggling to find consistent form as he shot just 38.9% from the field and 33.9% from beyond the arc. 2024-25 seemed to reveal what LaRavia is capable of when healthy, however, as he turned in a career year while appearing in 66 games for the Grizzlies and Sacramento Kings. LaRavia posted respectable averages of 6.9 points, 3.9 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 1.4 offensive boards, 0.9 steals, and 0.9 three-point field goals made in just 20.4 minutes per game. That translates to 12.2 points, 6.9 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 2.4 offensive boards, 1.7 steals, and 1.6 three-point field goals made per 36 minutes. Compounded by his impressive improvement in the realm of efficiency at .475/.423/.678, LaRavia showcased intriguing two-way potential. LaRavia shot 43.9% on catch-and-shoot threes, as well as a commendable 35.7% on pull-up attempts. That includes an impressive mark of 45% on threes from above the break, which should appeal to the Lakers' surplus of slashing playmakers. LaRavia also showcased the ability to operate as a point forward, thus implying he could add yet another layer to the Lakers' playmaking efforts. The question mark facing LaRavia is how consistent his peaks on defense can become. He showed flashes of brilliance in that regard in 2024-25, playing with impressive intensity and a clear understanding of when to enter the passing lanes. If LaRavia's defense proves consistent and his offense continues to take shape in the way it began to in 2024-25, the projection of a breakout season will be validated. Lakers' 3-team trade idea swaps Dalton Knecht for $109 million former Warriors All-Star. Dalton Knecht hasn't done himself any favors recently. The 6'5" Los Angeles Lakers guard endured an underwhelming summer league in July after nearly getting traded to the Charlotte Hornets 5 months earlier. With the Lakers hoping to make another move to improve their title odds, Knecht shouldn't be comfortable with his status in Los Angeles. In a hypothetical 3-team trade idea created by Bleacher Report's Eric Pincus, the Lakers would send Knecht to the Miami Heat for a former All-Star and NBA champion forward. Using Mark Stein's logic that the Lakers are willing to take on a longer salary, Wiggins only has 1 year left after this coming season, Pincus wrote Wednesday. If he fits well, he could opt out and re-sign on a lower but longer annual deal. Or Los Angeles could use his expiring contract in a future deal. Connect may not have a key rotation role with the team this season, especially after the free agent signing of Jake LaRavia and draft acquisition of Adou Thiero. In Pincus multi-team trade concept, the Lakers would receive Wiggins, Jamie Jaquez Jr., and Drew Timm. The Heat would receive Rui Hachimura, Connect, and a $10 million trade exception, and the Brooklyn Nets would receive Maki Kleber, a 2026 protected Nets second-round pick, and $6.6 million from the Nets and Lakers. Wiggins would be a solid addition to a Lakers squad that's already added several assets to support Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Wiggins, who won a championship with the Golden State Warriors in 2022, possesses the deep playoff experience, three-point stability, and quick-twitch downhill driving needed to assist a championship-contending franchise. The 30-year-old forward averaged 18.0 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2.6 assists with the Warriors and Heat last season, shooting 44.8% from the field and 37.4% from beyond the arc. If Miami expresses interest in cutting ties with Wiggins, the Lakers should contact the Heat on his behalf immediately. Lakers' most ideal rotation may not be what they enter the season with. The Lakers have the personnel to compete, but it may take time for the ideal players to develop. The Los Angeles Lakers have assembled a roster that has the talent to compete at the highest level. Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves will lead a team that's flush with capable shooters, defensive-minded veterans, and a center who has started for a team that reached the NBA Finals. For as intriguing as the assembly of talent may be, it's the players who may not start out in the rotation who could elevate the Lakers to being able to contend. All signs point toward Los Angeles' starting lineup consisting of Doncic, Reeves, James, Rui Hachimura, and DeAndre Ayton. The second unit is likely to feature defensive-minded veterans such as Marcus Smart, Jared Vanderbilt, and Gabe Vincent. Rounding out that group will likely be either Dalton Connect or Jake LaRavia along the wings, and either Jackson Hayes or Maxi Kleber at center. In the event that such a projection proves true, up-and-comers Connect and Thiero will be left on the outside looking in. It's already unlikely that 10 players will receive consistently meaningful minutes, particularly on a team with two superstars who will consume touches and playing time. Thankfully, the Lakers are in an ideal position to shake things up as the season progresses and reward players such as Connect and Adou Thiero for potential growth. Lakers must reward younger players if they thrive in 2025-26. Los Angeles has afforded itself a degree of flexibility in regard to creating space for potential overachievers. Vincent has an attractive expiring contract that could be utilized in a potential trade, which a resurgent Smart could justify if he can remain healthy and play at a reliable level. Vanderbilt, meanwhile, has been mentioned in trade speculation pieces for years on end, which could resume in 2025-26 given his team-friendly $11,571,429 salary. Regardless of which path the Lakers potentially choose, Connect and Thiero represent something Los Angeles can't afford to undervalue: untapped potential. The Purple and Gold have 4 players who are younger than 25 on the roster: Bronny James, Connect, LaRavia, and Thiero. Connect and LaRavia may end up competing for a spot in the rotation, but it's equally as likely that they could learn to coexist and subsequently elevate the second unit. James and Thiero, meanwhile, fit the respective archetypes of the players ahead of them in the rotation. In the event that they prove capable of providing positive value, competition could then sprout between James and either Smart or Vincent, as well as Thiero and Vanderbilt. Nothing is guaranteed to transpire, of course, but the Lakers' younger players epitomize the appeal of their roster. Nothing is set in stone beyond the bigger names. That may sound daunting, but Los Angeles' habit of relying on older players with a history of injuries isn't as absolute as it once was. The Lakers can suddenly reward internal development in real time, whether it's due to injuries or underperformance ahead of the up-and-comers, or simply finding value in places they previously couldn't. Perhaps the opening night rotation will prove optimal in the end, but the Lakers have flexibility that permits them to make vital changes as the season progresses. Luka Doncic ignites controversial debate after Eurobasket 2025 exit. Is Luka Doncic officially the best player on the planet? Italy v Slovenia, round of 16 FIBA Eurobasket 2025, Matteo Marchi/Getty Images. Ben Johnson takes accountability for not kicking ball out of bounds. The Herd. Slovenia saw their run at Eurobasket 2025 come to an end after a competitive 99-91 loss to powerhouse Germany in the quarterfinals. However, another brilliant performance from Luka Doncic has many wondering one thing: is he the best player on the planet? It is a fair question to ask after another brilliant outing, even with the loss. Doncic poured in 39 points, adding 10 rebounds and 7 assists in the loss to Germany. It added to a brilliant tournament overall. Doncic has led Eurobasket 2025 in points per game for the majority of the process. Barring some truly breathtaking performances from his competitors in the final 2 rounds, that fact should remain the same when all is said and done. The Slovenian superstar has been playing some of the best basketball of his career while elevating his national team beyond their station with his leadership. After a well-publicized body transformation, Doncic is undoubtedly right in the mix for the crown of the best hooper in the world. Luka Doncic can continue to build his case with Lakers in 2025-26. After an inconsistent first season with the Los Angeles Lakers that was dampened by injury recovery and emotional turmoil, Doncic looks back to his old self. Quite frankly, that may be inaccurate. The whole reason why today's discussion is being had would be because the Lakers superstar looks even better than before. Doncic is a player who is showcasing a whole new level. One of the primary reasons for that belief is how much better and more active Luka has looked defensively throughout the Eurobasket competition. One of the biggest critiques around his game was quickly being silenced, as Doncic was playing so well that it warranted a nomination for the Best Defensive Player award at the tournament. It's not just the defense. Doncic proved to be a more reliable free throw shooter at Eurobasket too. The biggest flaw of his offensive game was mostly an afterthought. Granted, a 12 of 15 shooting performance against Germany did leave a bit to be desired. Luka Doncic, 39 PTS 10 Reb 7 AST. Even so, when someone who was already widely regarded as a top 3 to 5 player in the world is showing notable signs of improvement, it demands attention. However, the naysayers will quickly jump at just how badly Slovenia needed the type of carry job they received from Doncic. The solution for convincing those doubters is simple. Doncic must continue to build on the excellence displayed at Eurobasket 2025 with a dominant 2025-26 season from both an individual and team perspective. This question can be asked once more following the conclusion of the upcoming campaign. There may not be an easy answer when that time comes. Or maybe, there will be. Charles Barkley deals LeBron James a cold hard truth about his Lakers' future. LeBron James may still wear the crown, but according to Charles Barkley, it is time to hand over the throne, because this Los Angeles Lakers team now belongs to Luka Doncic. Barkley says the Lakers are now Doncic's team, not LeBron's. It's already probably Luka's team now, Barkley said on the Bill Simmons show. You don't sign, trade for Luka Doncic, give him all that money, and it's not his team. Barkley didn't stop there. He compared LeBron's current reality to what other all-time greats went through late in their careers, stepping back so the next generation could lead. Kareem did it with Magic. Tim Duncan did it with Tony Parker, Manu, Ginobili, and Kawhi Leonard, Barkley said. The baton has to be passed from everybody. There is no controversy here, just a shift that was eventually bound to happen. LeBron is 40 years old. Luka is just 26 years old and entering his prime. The Lakers did not go all in on Doncic just to use him as a co-star. They brought him in to be the guy. Their moves this year prove that clearly. For the first time in LeBron's career, he is not at the center of a team's identity. Even though he is still playing at a high level, last season he averaged 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists. It is pretty obvious that the franchise's long-term direction is no longer tied to him. Barkley was clear about that, too. The Lakers haven't been relevant. The bubble was the last time they've been relevant. That 2020 title is still an important part of LeBron's legacy, but since then, the Lakers have struggled to find consistency. They have missed the playoffs twice, had early exits, and never looked like real contenders. Now, the front office is making moves for the future, and the future is Doncic. If there are any doubts about how big a shift this is, just listen to Barkley's take: playing with Luka Doncic is like winning the lottery. It's not a slight against LeBron, it is a reminder that he is in a different chapter now. LeBron picked up his player option for the 2025-26 season. There are whispers about a possible trade down the line, but nothing concrete. What is clear is that the Lakers are moving forward, and whether LeBron chooses to fully embrace that or not is up to him. He is still an icon. Still a leader. But as Barkley pointed out, the baton is already in Doncic's hands.